You need to know what you're getting into. This is not cops and robbers. The enemy is everywhere, but he can't be seen. So what's it going to be? Are you going to be all heroic and difficult, or are you going to be sensible and help us save the world?
Keifer, this is such a pleasure because I am the greatest 24 fan designated survivor. And watching this, getting to be able to get the sneak peek, it was so good. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I came in with, expectations, huge expectations, and you blew them away. This was awesome. So congratulations on that. But speaking to it, Glenn and John coming to you, and you were the guy, like you were all they had in mind. What was that like?
Well, I have to be honest, I was so lucky, right? Because when they pitched me the idea, they referenced a bunch of films from the 70s that I grew up and I loved. 3 Days of the Condor, Marathon Man, Parallax View, The Fugitive, and then they described John Weir as a character and that he was a master of deception, and he worked as an espionage operative in Wall Street and would manipulate one company into believing something about the market and managed to get millions of dollars transferred over to another company. And it was all kind of sting operations. That sounded like an absolute blast. And I was so grateful that they called me first, because whoever they would have called first would be doing it, right? Because they're such great writers and such good directors. And so I was really grateful that they called. And so they described this was one amazing thing, in a world that kind of doesn't work that fast. In our world, they pitched me the idea and they described the character, and then literally within a month and a half, I had a script in my hand, and it was everything that they had said the story would be and more. And so when you ask about what it felt like to be called first, I was just incredibly grateful, because whoever was getting called first was the one who was going to do this job.
Data drives everything. You think you're shopping for socks, but they know who you're voting for.
Why me?
I can trust you.
You're the one who taught me not to trust anybody.
Well, you watch the show and it kind of scares you. Like, could this be reality? Like, are people really going behind the scenes this way? Does it feel that way to you?
Well, I think it does, and I think it does for a reason. I think on some level, it is a reality. I grew up in the world of Walter Cronkite, and America had one news person, and for better or worse, the stories were reported as they were. And now we have so many different news stations that the news is being kind of broken down and disseminated and handed to people based on what they want to hear and what they want to see. And so understanding what is in fact the truth, I think, is being made much more difficult for people than it used to be. And I think that that's a product of technology. Technology is changing at light speed, and humans don't evolve and develop at light speed. We're kind of slow to catch up. And I think just like the Industrial Revolution, where we had to evolve into that, and from that, we're having the same issues in our society with technology. And Rabbit Hole really uses that as a backdrop for its show.
No one's ever succeeded in toppling a democracy as ours. But a country rife with anger and division is a job already half done.
Why do you love playing these intense roles so much? Because you take them on so well, you gotta love it.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I like the broad strokes. This character goes from the hunter to the hunted in a matter of moments. That's a 180-degree shift. And it makes the character very vulnerable, and I think that makes it very easy for an audience to identify with that character. I've always loved the genre. There's something about characters that have the odds stacked against them that I root for as a person in the audience, and so as an actor, they're a lot of fun to play as well.
Well, you make it so real and natural. Great job. Again, great talking to you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
There's definitely something bigger going on here. What have you gotten me into?
You must have absolute trust in one another and absolute trust in the plan.
This is gonna hurt.